Okay. Listen.
I just gave the book to Sue.
Listen, everybody. God, the weather, the universe, everything else just had a different plan. So we kind of went out for a little bit because we are in the middle of a storm here. So if you were with us before, please make sure you come back. We are back. We are back. And yeah, and join us because we are going to continue on with the show right now. As I mentioned, if you were looking for Miss Queen B, as I mentioned before when we started, before the lightning took us out, she is not in the building with us today. We have a special guest host. We have Jason from Beards and Ballheads, who is in the studio with us today. So we are going to be talking about hot topics, but the great thing is that we're going to be talking about them from a male and female perspective tonight. So again, let me go ahead. I'm still like trying to share stuff and do a bunch of different things. But again, we're going to be talking about things from a different perspective. I was saying when the lights went out, I was saying congratulations to all those going off to college. And then we're going to get into hot topics. So we might as well just get into it right now. So hot topic number 1. You ready?
I'm ready.
I want your thoughts on it.
Word.
All right. Since we're in the middle of a pandemic still, COVID. You ready?
Word.
Florida governor says he is going to fine all school districts that require students to wear masks when going back to school because he does not want anyone wearing masks. Now, let me preface this by saying Florida is on fire right now for the most part because the COVID numbers are spiking with this new Delta variant. However, the governor doesn't believe in vaccinations, doesn't believe in masks, pretty much doesn't believe that COVID is real. And so he's like, let's just be open. Let's just everybody live. So in order for the students to go back to school, they were supposed to wear masks. He is going to fine schools if you make students wear masks. Your thought?
They got air conditioning? Because it get hot. Like, and if they ain't got no air conditioning. I went to school in Jersey and taught in Jersey. So, like, when it get too hot and it's humid, that's all I'm really worrying about. Like,
yeah.
If my mask match my fit, that's a whole lot going on.
If your mask match. Okay.
Yeah, like in Florida, they doing a lot out there.
Yeah, they doing a lot.
I got to start watching the news. You said the Delta?
The Delta variant?
That sounds real smart. I can't watch too much Corona and stuff. Like, get a vaccine, boom, got to get it. All right, let's go. Mask, got to wear it when you here. Yeah. But I can't get too deep with it, with any of that. But, yeah, that's why? What's his philosophy? What's the backstory?
He does not believe that the coronavirus is real. He doesn't believe that it's that big of a deal. He believes that students will be okay. So, he wants to fine. Again, now it's just been turned over in the last 20 minutes or so since we've been here. It's just been turned over, and schools are going to make the students wear masks anyway.
Okay.
But according to him, he would not have that be so. So I wanted to know, what are your thoughts on students and in Florida not having to wear masks to go to school?
But they said they have to wear them now, right?
They do now.
He needs to just sit down, be in his feelings, because that was stupid. And I'm happy that the smart people made sure that his opinion and his feelings, that the boogeyman ain't real, that he stays over there and they got to wear the mask.
Okay.
Smart decision.
Okay.
Shout out to all those smart people in Florida, and they let the big man in charge take over. He a Bush or something? I don't even know his...
Well, it's Republican, so,
I ain't got no problem either one of them. But I just feel like Florida just equals Bushes, like one of them Bush boys.
Yeah, but he's not a Bush. He's not a Bush. But his name is actually, I think, was it Rob DeSantis? I believe his name is. His last name is Ron DeSantis. I'm sorry.
Come on,
Ron
Ronnie.
DeSantis.
Ronnie, you bugging. What's wrong? See, he ain't got no he don't have no stash.
Yeah,
or bid. You can't trust him.
He was threatening to withhold salaries of school officials who require students to wear masks.
Oh man, so now you trying to threaten the teachers too?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You bugging, man.
So I just wanted your thoughts.
He's stupid.
Yeah, my thoughts on that personally, it's like, come on now. Now, you can't say that it's free will to be vaccinated or not be vaccinated, and then some people are saying it's free will to wear a mask or not wear a mask, and then you're going to say they absolutely cannot wear a mask.
That's not right.
And especially when you're talking about students. And so, you know, for those who have been watching CNN, even in the least bit, this whole Delta variant isn't affecting, you know, when the pandemic first began, COVID was affecting the older generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now it's affecting the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
And the hospitals in Florida are filled with children. They're filled with children.
Yeah, we got too much free will. Like, just make a law. This the law. Just do it. World with it. That's why people like China and those communist countries everybody got problems. But if we got too much free will in America. Everything's free.
Yep.
Free of choice. Nah, sometimes you gotta have law.
Yep.
And you stick with it, like it or not. Move. If you get mad, just move.
I agree with you. I actually 100% agree with you. If we were made, I'm not saying I want to live in a dictatorship country, but what I am saying is that if we were made to follow the rules without everybody feeling like they had a say, then you wouldn't have the countless number of people who, when we were supposed to be wearing masks initially, you know, have these temper tantrums out in the street.
Right now it's just too much free will with everything. Like, everything is like make pretend, and I could just be who I want to be in America.
Right.
Like, I'm not black anymore.
You're trans white if you want to be.
I don't want to put trans white. I'm
no,
Dominican.
No. Remember,
first of all, I'm Dominican.
Remember when, what was her name? Rachel Dolezal decided she was trans black.
Yeah.
She was. I'm not white because I don't feel white.
She doesn't feel, and
she doesn't feel
then
white.
why she can't
so
not
that's
be white?
That's where the trans comes from. So now she's trans black because
I only like Transformer. Like, I don't want no
what?
trans that's going with my name and
Listen.
what I be. Because I mean, why can't you do that?
Why can't you just be what you want?
Yeah. I change my religions all the time. I'm like, what? The Muslims do that? Oh, I like that. That's a good thing. I'm Muslim today.
Okay.
I like what the Jews do. When I heard something good with the Jewish religion,
So
I want to be.
I'm
be
bits
yours.
and pieces.
Yeah, I want the
from
good.
each one.
The good that's going to get me from God. But then I say it to somebody, you can't do that. That's wrong. Why? I feel that's a good thing. Why I can't change?
It feels.
Why can't I have free choice? Why am I wrong?
You know, ironically, I'm glad you're going in on this topic. Ironically, I was on a panel last night for New Jersey Performing Arts Center, and although my portion of the panel was discussing corporate America and African American women, the second part of the panel was the LGBTQIA discussion in regards to
Yo, you knew all them letters.
what you feel like is what you are.
No doubt.
And creating safe spaces around that choice.
No doubt.
So just the freedom to be exactly whatever it is you feel like.
Can you move over? I feel like I'm the host right now. Can I just do that?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly. Why? But I feel.
But that's
I was just there last night. I feel like that.
So,
I can't do it.
Right.
It's not right.
Right.
Hold on. I'm about to cancel you right now.
Now I'm canceled.
We're about to cancel you.
Because you feel like something and I don't.
Yes. Just because I feel like it.
The irony in that, right?
Why you say it? Because I felt like it. Now, back in the day, somebody say something, I felt like you might get punched in the hood for y'all. Like, because I felt like, why you do that? Because I felt like it?
Because you felt like it. You can't do everything you feel.
Yes, you can.
Why?
Because we have free will.
In the United States?
Yes.
Oh.
People ain't getting smacked enough.
Wait, listen. Message.
People ain't getting smacked enough. Know why you can't steal in China?
Because you get your hands cut off?
Your hands cut off.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even slap a person for
Did
doing
you
that
see-
or yelling because you're insensitive.
Did you see? Did you see what was happening actually overseas with the pandemic when they had a curfew and people were out on the street and they were like hitting them with sticks until they went home?
They went home, didn't they?
They was hitting them with sticks in the street. Like the police officers had long sticks and was like hitting them with the sticks. Like, why are you out when you know we have a curfew? Until they went home.
Numbers are down, aren't they?
Aren't they? Of course they are. Yep. Well,
They should just put them in timeout.
I think all of us need to be in timeout. To be honest with you.
All right. Now, what happens when you get out of your timeout?
You're supposed to be on punishment or have some sort of discipline.
No, I ain't get a lot of beatings as a kid.
Why?
I saw my brother get beads. And know what? It looked like it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That belt, that iron, my toy that got broke on them. They used to have a Bionic 6 toy. Piece to go. Ghost know them binding like it was die cast metal.
Yeah.
And it broke on them.
Yeah.
I didn't want that pain.
No,
so guess what I didn't do is get too out of hand with my mouth because I saw that pain. I'm good.
And that was me. I didn't get too out of hand either because I just decided I was just gonna follow the rules, and I was like, I'm a skate under the radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't follow all the rules. I was.
I did until I didn't. You know what I mean? But
and I got worse than and then I remember getting hit one time, and I could take the hit.
Yeah.
So then they're like, oh, he could take pain. Well, I'm going to take your phone. You can't, they hit me where it hurts. You know, they be like, I'm going to hit you where it hurts.
Yeah,
so they hit me where it hurts.
You can't do nothing now.
So you can't play with your cousins. You can't, and hit me where it hurts.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to hit people where it hurts, and usually physical pain hurts a lot.
It does.
Chop your hand off. Now you got to remember that. I'm just not going to steal.
Listen. All right. So I think we are in agreement in Florida that is a crock of BS, and I'm glad that they are defying his authority and allowing students to come back to school and wear masks because clearly the governor is.
He feels like it's not right.
Of course, he feels like it's not right. There's a lot of people that feels like it's not right. There's a lot of people that think all of this is fake too. But maybe it is. Who knows? But since I mentioned LGBTQIA,
Pride, shout out to the Pride people.
Yes, since I mentioned that, there was a story that came out on the Shade Room a little earlier today that said Batman's sidekick Robin comes out as bisexual in a DC Comics series.
What issue was that?
I don't know.
I don't collect comics. So I don't know. My comic people, y'all chime in.
Apparently, it dropped today. So apparently, this new issue of Batman dropped today, and within this new latest issue, Robin, Batman's sidekick, has come out as being bisexual in this latest installment.
But we never cared about Batman or Robin having sex. We cared about them being heroes,
fighting crime, right?
Yeah. Why do we care? Why do we care about who they having sex with or their sexual preference?
And so my question about all of this is, did we ever see Batman with any women in the comics ever?
I ain't read it, but I don't remember.
So why does Robin now have to be with whomever he wants to be with if we never even saw the main character having a choice of what he was doing?
I ain't care about none of these superheroes and what they did. Let them just do what they do. Why is it so important to make him in your gang?
Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why is it so important in children's...
Can I make him black now?
Literary library that the character must have a designation. Why?
Because somebody wanted to have the power of influence.
Is that it?
Man, that book I was just telling you about.
Yeah, well.
So this book, it's by this author called Billy Myth, named Billy Myth.
Okay.
They talk about one of the chapters. They say, who is Billy Myth?
Okay.
Is it a guy or a girl?
Okay.
Because it's one of those names like a
it's androgynous.
What? You was in G&T for real. You went to Cornelia like 3 times a year.
Yeah, I did.
See,
I did.
Talk about it.
No, I was there. I was there. Yeah.
I was there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like what is the point of the whole matter is to just have some type of power and influence. So the Billy Myth thing, he said, reason why they don't want you to know if it's a boy or girl and have a unisex name is so no one has a biased opinion of who wrote it, of what their viewpoint is. Just get engaged and stay to the course of the theme and the characters. Because if you hear a man wrote it, but a man wrote it, why he think like that? Or a female wrote it, so it's a female's point of view.
Yeah, but my thing is
just enjoy what it really is.
Right, but my thing is that was anybody ever thinking that with comic books?
No.
Because young girls loved comic books, young boys loved comic books. There were so many people that loved comic books. It wasn't it had to be this, that, or the other.
Why you just couldn't make up a new comic? Why do you have to make this comic that we already had as this comic and tarnish it in any way of change. Make a new comic and make that the best gay or bi comic or whatever. Make that new comic and have that new character in that way. I don't want Batman and Robin to be black. I don't want to be Spanish. I just want to be Batman and Robin. I don't even care what they are. So if you want to have a gay or coming out, whatever, man, make the best gay comic, but let that be that comic. Don't have to make Batman, Robin, Superman, anybody else something different. Just let them be.
Right. I just feel like we are over-sexualizing every single thing. We are over-sexualizing every single thing. And before children before children know anything, we are already just throwing everything in their faces. And it's just, it's not right.
It's still,
it's not right.
A lot of those people, like even in Hollywood, when I used to love the Rosie O'Donnell show. I didn't have no sexual desire about it. She's just funny.
Yeah, she was funny.
And I felt personally when he made her come out as she's gay, she stopped being as funny because now it's like they forced you to come out. I didn't care.
Yeah.
You're just funny. You're just good. You're just talented. Who cares who you having sex with? Right. I don't want to have sex with you, so I don't even care. Right. I just enjoy you as a host.
Right.
Oprah, they always say, well, she's this, she that. Who cares? Nobody wanted her. I wanted Gail anyway.
Ellen.
A little bit. Yeah. Who cares? Gail got that booty, though. Gail got fatty. But now we got to give you step. Like, why are we making these forced issues of what they need to be?
Right.
Just enjoy their craft and their talent.
And again, like you said, on a talk show, it's like, okay, daytime, nighttime talk show, whatever. But in a comic book,
yeah, I mean, make a new comic book, a classic comic book that's been around before all of this other stuff that we didn't care about their sexual preference. Why are you trying to change it and force a change?
Why is it necessary for children?
But it's adults, because that's why. Because adults made that change, and they want to have whoever this person is to have the power of an influence. And you know what? Nah, Robin is gay. Why? Because his name's Robin, and that's a unisex name. So maybe he wanted to be whatever was in their head made him.
Yeah, but you know what? It's even no matter if you're gay, straight, questioning, whatever the case may be. 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, some people may have an inkling of whether they want to be gay or straight or whatever the case may be, but that's still not the focus of your life. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not the focus of your life at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 years old. The focus of your life isn't who you're going to be with and who you're attracted to. It's about being a kid. It's about a child. You understand what I'm saying? So it's I don't know.
They forcing it too much.
It's
too much.
It's that bothered me a bit because I didn't think that was necessary.
I don't want Batman to be nothing else, Robin to be nothing else but Batman and Robin. Who never thought about who they having sex with.
Right. That's why I said I don't think we've ever seen Batman with anybody in a comic book.
Nah, who was my man? Alfred. It was just the three of them.
That's it.
Who was that?
Anyway, speaking of sexual preference here, Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Oh.
Now let me say this before let me say this before I get into the story, right? At the beginning of the pandemic, watching CNN, watching, the regular news, because I became addicted to the news. I was one of those people.
I used to be. I couldn't do that anymore.
I was one of those people. We had nothing else to do. We had no place to go. We wanted to know what was going on in the world. So by the time the news came on, like me and my boyfriend would literally just be sitting there like two old people. Like we was 90 years old. We'd be like, "What you doing? You know the news about to come on." You know what I mean? Like, go get your drink. Go get your drink, because we had to sit down in front of the TV together, and
it's drama. It's good drama,
right? And we had to watch the news. Like if somebody was still in the shower in the other room, we yelling like, "Hurry up, it's coming on!" Like literally.
I blame Netflix. They wasn't loading up enough new movies.
Listen, the news was everything. One of the people that was everything for us when the pandemic started was Governor Andrew Cuomo. I loved Cuomo so much to the point that we were like, why isn't he running for president?
That's him right there?
Yes.
He's governor where?
Huh?
Where's he governor?
New York.
Oh, he won all that money, right?
No, not yet.
That's not the one with the Afro son?
That's the mayor.
Okay.
De Blasio.
Word.
Yeah. But the governor, Andrew Cuomo, was so good at the beginning of this pandemic, how he handled it, the things he said, the things he did, how he blatantly defied Trump and would do it on the news. I wanted this man to be president.
Word.
Fast forward. Governor Andrew Cuomo resigned today as the governor of New York from following accusations of sexual harassment.
Who you was harassing?
Apparently, and this has been going on for some time, so actually it's not new, but apparently there were, I believe it was maybe 20-something women came out that he stepped forward saying that he harassed them. For instance, one of them said while they were in his office, he walked up to them, read something off of their shirt with his finger and was like, so, like took his finger, rubbed it from here to here, and then whispered in her ear something like, Whispered, yes. Like a soft tone speaking. Psst. Yeah. Whispered in her ear something like, I won't tell if you won't, or something like that. Something, corny and weird.
He that corny? He ain't that corny.
I don't think so. I personally don't think so. Now, I'm not saying that these alleged accusations are real or fake or whatever, but for me, it's disappointing because I wanted this man to become the president. This is how good this man was handling.
So why he can't be the president?
Well, now you're not even the governor, so.
Get a little time out. That's all he needs is a time out. It just go run for president. Oh, so he can't be the president now in your eyes because he harassed a little folks?
I did not say that he could not.
Would you still vote for him?
I probably would.
I would.
I probably would. Huh?
Democrat, yeah, they real fickle. Like they don't Democrats and like, oh, we can't do it. Like, yeah, man, look, that's all. Because we heard rumor on the street was.
So it says so. Let me get the number correct. It was 11 women that he had harassed. 11 women who are current and former state employees.
And what is harassment?
So the harassment reportedly consisted of unwanted groping, kissing, hugging, as well as inappropriate comments.
How many times they called the cops?
On the governor?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously?
How many times he got slapped, kicked?
Seriously? On the governor?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a man. And they're just because you're a governor, you don't have the right to grope unwantedly. So how many times did one of those, out of those 11, they ain't jump him, it's 11 of them, and only one of him?
Well, obviously, I'm sure it was. Huh? Right. That's what Jeff was saying. He's walking a fine line. I did not do anything to my edges out of the house. This whole side is shaved, and I didn't even put it down. Anyway,
but now I feel me walking a fine line, but so is he, because they could be mic'd up, they could be recording them, they could be doing all of this. So why didn't they even set him up if this is what their plan was to get him?
Fear.
Fear.
There's always fear especially as a female, there's always fear of men in power.
No doubt.
Yeah, there's always fear of men in power. And he was, at the time, an extremely powerful man. I mean, he was the governor of New York. And like I said, he was leading the way of everything that happened in this pandemic. So every other state in the United States went off of his model. The things that everybody else does was based off of what he did. Because what happened when the pandemic started is that it hit New York the hardest, and it hit New York first because of the airports and everybody coming in and out of the airports. So when it started, remember, New York and New Jersey shut down before any other state in the United States. So he was the leader, and New Jersey was following what New York was doing. He was the leader of everything. Like, no, we need to shut down for this. No, we need to stop doing that. Yes, you need to wear masks. No, the restaurants need to close. Yes, you need to do this. He did all of that. And then the other states followed suit as their numbers began to rise.
Got it. But now, this is my thing. We fearing him, Big Bad Wolf, right? It's 11 of them. if we look back like in '94, it only took one woman to get my man in the hot
Clarence
seat.
Thomas?
No, that's one. That's another one. I'm telling you, I ain't roll with him. My man on BC, Billy Clinton. You know, all it was just one woman.
Monica Lewinsky.
Who just came. One woman who just came out, and he's in charge bigger than him.
Of course.
And look how he got in the hot seat.
Well,
only took one woman. What they gotta be afraid of? They seen the motto.
I don't know.
So I'm like, if are they afraid or did they lie? Is it set up? We don't know. But dude, if one woman said, if you right now said, he raped me, know what can happen? I'm guilty first. And you're just one woman. Not always. But more so.
That nobody.
No, they usually believe a woman first before a man. I'm going to say 75%.
It depends.
And you know, you're right. It depends.
It depends
on how far you go. Look at my man. Look at Mike Tyson. Did he rape her or not?
Robin Givens?
No, not Robin Givens. The other one. Desiree, when he went to jail. When she's already known for setting people up, she had other cases. If they're going to get you, they're going to get you. And it might only take one person.
You know what? Honestly, I don't know. It depends. Okay. Let me say this. I'm in no way, shape, or form. If anything happened with these women, it happened with these women, and he deserves to resign.
If it happened, no doubt.
Then that is what it is. We also live in a world today, because you have to look at things from both sides, and of course, you can't just go off of the word of one person, but you also have to look at the fact that. I'm glad you asked the question, what is harassment? And they will tell you that that harassment is unwanted attention from blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. But at what point in time is it I'm interested in you and I'm shooting my shot and harassment? Where is the fine line between the two? You understand what I'm saying? So if I had somebody come in here right now, I had another female in here right now, and she said, "Oh, I think Jason's cute," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, well, shoot your shot. Do what you're doing." You know what I mean?
What she got on?
You know what?
Because I mean,
and listen,
I got my smell goods.
Listen, and she says to you, or vice versa. I have a friend come in the studio, and you like, Toya, who's your friend? You know what I'm saying? And
I need a visual though.
Whatever it is she look like, you like, right?
Okay.
And she's sitting here, and as I'm getting up to leave, all right, thank you, Jason, for doing the show. Da, 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 da. I'm chopping it up, and we leaving. She walking out too, and you say, "Excuse me, when you were talking, I was thinking to myself, da, 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 da. You're flirting, right?"
Excuse me, Gail. I got Gail.
That's it. Okay. Excuse me, Gail. You were extremely articulate on the show. And I found that to be enticing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's just make it sound good, right? And so,
excuse me, Gail.
Excuse me, Gail. and so, Gail says, "Oh my God, Latoya, you brought me to the show for your friend to harass me afterwards. When you were walking out, he said that I was enticing him and da 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 da." Is that flirting? Is that harassment?
Nah, she got the right to say that about me. Because if I sound like that, she got the right to say that. You got that, Gail. Because if I said, you're enticing me, I'd be like, what's good? You know what I mean? What you try to do? Fridays or something? Like, and then she wouldn't say that. But if I said, I'm trying to entice you, she got every right to say that. So, that'd be my fault. But nah, if it happens, that's whack. Don't lie. That's the only thing. Just don't lie. Because, I'm just trying to get to know you.
But not right. Not only don't lie.
And she didn't say no. If she said, I'm not interested, and I keep going, now that's when it's harassment.
So this is my question. If she says I'm not interested and keeps going, then fine, and you bother her again, then that is harassment.
Then that's harassment.
Because that's unwanted attention. Mm-hmm. However, the initial interest.
You cute. Let me see what's good, girl.
Is that flirting or is that harassment?
That's interest, and I'm trying to get to know you. That's what we talk. It's communication. That's all it is.
That's not harassment, right?
Not at all.
So it's only harassment if it happens more than once after you have said that I am clearly not interested.
Absolutely.
So my fear is that people are saying, because he said anything whatsoever, that is harassment.
That's why. Oh, even if sexual.
No. If somebody you just can't walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, meet me in the bedroom." You know what I mean? Like you can't do that.
And it's messed up because it's such a thin line. Because what if we say, "Hey, you look nice today." Oh, you look nice. Oh, that's a nice outfit. Yes, I'm looking at your whole body. You have a whole outfit on. That looks good. Now,
is that
it's the same body.
Is that harassment or is that flirting?
Depending on what they want to say it is.
That's a nice dress you're wearing.
That's what depends on what they want to say. Because some people will lie about it or because they don't like you. Or some people will be happy that you give them a compliment. Yeah,
so okay. I just want us all to have a fine line between the two, because all flirting isn't harassment.
Flirting could be flirting. No, no means no.
Again, if you have said, "I do not want this attention from you," and you continue to do it, that is harassment. That initial man saying, "Ooh, you look nice in that dress today." Well, maybe don't say "ooh" because that just sounds real creepy.
Well, I just say excuse
me. But
Dear.
Excuse me, you look nice in that dress today. She can say, "Thank you, not interested. Please don't say nothing else to me."
Excuse me. That's what Fridays do. Excuse me. Hello. Would you be interested in?
Would you be interested in Jack Daniel's whiskey platter? No,
whiskey platter.
Listen, I'm just saying.
No.
It's sad because I actually thought this man was highly intelligent, and I actually thought he had the gumption to be able to run the country, and the way he handled the pandemic and the way he just stepped up and was in charge and managed everything was commendable, and it still to this day is commendable.
And that has nothing to do with anything else. It's messed up. He had to resign.
I'm just upset.
He's still the same guy that you like.
That all of this has come out, so.
You don't even know them chicks. They lying.
You stupid.
You
can't say that line.
You don't know them.
You just have to say it's alleged.
You that's your people's, right? You got to pick a side right now to proving guilty.
I can't.
That's not your people. Oh,
you can He's resigned. So.
Well, write him a letter. Like, man, I thought you did a good job.
He has resigned. So I gotta say, hey, you resigned. Like you
let me down.
Something foul went down at some point in time.
Or you could say, no, I really respected the work that you did.
No, or this, because even if you only said something to each of these 11 women one time and all of them work for the state, the fact of the matter is that you're a married man constantly saying stuff to a bunch of your employees and a bunch of women. Like, you're doing too much.
He on IG? Just hit his DM, said, did you do this? Because what happened is we automatically think somebody did something, but we never asked the person.
Well, his brother is the newscaster on CNN.
He on IG. Ask his brother. His brother might know.
Of course.
Ask the person. Let's stop just because we heard something. Because this isn't real life. We automatically assume because we read it, it's a meme. It's on the news.
I mean, it's on the news. No, he gave a press conference right before we got in.
But what happened?
He gave a press conference talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he like, I ain't know it went too far.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah. He's a predator. If Jeff said like, nah, Ghost, I feel you. Like, if they made him write that statement. And he really did it, then that's what he did.
Apparently he did whatever he did something, and at this point they are trying to minimize it for the public. But like I said, it's disappointing because the work that the man did, I felt like was good work, and we were rooting for him. We really wanted him to run for the presidency.
Well, still respect the work that he did, just made a poor decision.
He made a lot of poor decisions. He made 11 of them.
But his work was still good. His work was good. So I don't care about what his sexual part did. I respect the work. But it's messed up. You lost your job.
So what about
next person get that job?
What about R. Kelly?
Music's still good.
So we still listen.
I'm not gonna kick it with him.
But you're saying his art, the music. you still listen to, play the music, play it at a cookout or whatever. Even if
I don't really like bump R. Kelly like that. But if it's on, I'm not turning like, oh, I'm thinking about him, doing all. Nah, I like the music.
Because you have a lot of people. You have a lot of black people now that are conflicted.
Man, you can be conflicted about so many things.
No, seriously. Like I've seen R. Kelly come on at a cookout and everybody look at the DJ like, ooh,
they bugging.
Like, whoa, what you doing? Like
they bugging.
We can't listen to this anymore.
It's stupid. Respect the art. If you don't like, I'm not going to his cookout because it's proven like something's going on.
You already know something's going on.
But he ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not even his type, so I'm not worried about R. Kelly. But the thing is, no, he should go to jail if he was molesting or raping any women. So now you're in jail. Boom, there you go. But your music's still good. I don't care about your personal life.
You're saying his art is still his art.
His art is still his art. Let that go.
Well, let's talk about this art right here, right? Nick Cannon, who keeps becoming a new father every 3 months.
Hey, he got the money for it.
Yeah, but is it right?
He got love. He got money. He can support it.
So Nick Cannon says he doesn't subscribe to the Eurocentric idea of only creating a family with one woman.
No doubt.
He chooses to be fruitful and multiply with whomever as many times. And apparently he likes the pregnancy photos because he pops up in pregnancy photos with whomever it is he slept with every 2 to 3 months. So, your thoughts?
They're not saying he harassing them, right?
No, he ain't harassing nobody. He's knocking them up.
Look, he financially is taking care of them. Obviously, is at their will because he knows free will going on, and he can support it, and he has a lot of love to give. I have no problem.
You okay with that?
I don't have a problem. First, I don't want him to knock me up. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not jealous. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if he can afford to take care of these kids, financially and the women,
as many as
women, do what you gonna do. Kings was doing it long times ago. Like we go back and all them whatever stories. Yeah. If he wants to do it, let him do it. Now, if he's just being careless, you can't take care of your children, and you're just doing this and you can't support them, then I'm like, yo, bro, you bugging, yo. Now you getting locked up for child support every other day. Then it's an issue for him. And I would just care about him like, yo, you keep getting locked up, and now you have to support people because you're messing up your craft and the job that you have. Then I would care. But no, man.
But as long as you got money, be fruitful and multiply.
Go ahead.
Of course not.
Why not? Why couldn't he? He got enough money to buy a whole house and have all of it.
No, but
he doesn't have that much money.
But this is what you create. You are definitely, no matter how much money you create, you are going to create some kind of animosity between these children. Mm-hmm. Why? Because there's going to be some kind of animosity within their mothers. And that is going to trickle to the children. Why? Because he can't be in every household at one time, and because they're not sister wives and they're not going to all move in the same household together. So that is where the problem is going to come in, especially since they are all literally the same age.
I feel you on that. I understand that. And that's usually like poor people problems.
You know,
and because look, if most people like, well, why did he get a bike and I ain't get a bike? Yo, all y'all got bikes. All y'all good.
But all of you don't get him, is what I'm saying.
And you know, some of them kids ain't gonna like him anyway.
Well, all of them are gonna get bikes. All of them are gonna get money. All of them are gonna get riches. All of them are gonna get mansions. And you know what most rich people problems are, and why a lot of them are depressed and will commit suicide or all are on drugs? Because they want daddy attention. And you hear that a lot from people that come from money. I didn't want this. I didn't want that. I wanted you. The problem with this is that he is not going to be able to be, he's one man. Mm-hmm. And one man in a household with 10 children with the same mother, all your children are not going to have access to you, and they're still in the same household. But one man with all of these children in multiple households, they definitely aren't going to get all of the daddy that they want.
No doubt.
And that is going to create an issue. And that is where you have to say, all right, Nick, we know you got money, but you still have to be responsible with your time. And you still have to be responsible morally, because you already know what it's going to be like trying to raise these little boys or raise these little girls. They're going to want to be with you. They're going to want to be around you. But because they all have different mothers, it's going to be impossible.
That's what it was told. Now, I feel the problem with rich people problems and poor people problems is that we think we got different problems.
And it's the
they
same
just
problem.
got a different bank account. We got the same problems. Michael Jordan got divorced. All these other rich people got divorced. Because you don't walk around with the millions on your face. Argument's going to be argument. Rich people argue. Rich people are sad. Rich people fall in love. Rich people make bad decisions. They just have money. Okay. That's only difference. I think about how many people we know who had, say they grew up in the hood, and their father has to work hard to support their family. Yeah. So now you got maybe 12 hours out the day. The father ain't there anyway.
Okay.
And they gonna miss their father anyway. Or their mother can work an overnight shift and they're at school. So you might not really see your mom on the weekend anyway. So you feel like,
but why create this? Why voluntarily create this scenario when because you have money though? Because this is the thing. Mm-hmm. He has the ability to create a different scenario where you don't have the problems. Like you said, the mother or father may be gone for 12 hours out of the day anyway because they have to work hard. With Nick Cannon, he already has millions. Mm-hmm. So there's a possibility whomever he has a child with or children with, they could be around him 24/7 because he has the money for that to be able to happen. So he actually can make a difference with the relationship with his children if you didn't have 72 of them with 72 different mothers.
No, that's cool. And you could have another way to look at it. Wow, my daddy lived his purpose, lived his passion, worked so hard that he left all this money for me so I could provide for my kids. He lived his truth. He had love for all of us every time we were around him. Matter of fact, he took all of us on 3-week vacations together on a boat. And then he took us around the world, all of us together, because he had showed us the world together because he has the money to do that. It's possible that you can do that.
I think
we never looked at it that way.
And I don't think most children are going to look at it that way.
Because we all poor. We ain't got no Nick Cannon daddies.
No, I don't think it's because we're poor. I think it's because
and I mean poor like bank account poor, not like poor.
Right. I think it's
got you thinking about it, right?
No. Most people don't look at it. Takes a while for you to look at your parents as human beings. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It takes a while for you to look at your parents as people, because for the longest time you look at your parents as parents and their responsibility to you and what they should have done and what they could have done. Not necessarily like, wow, my daddy made it and he did this and he did that. You may do that in latter years of life, but it's rare that you appreciate the people that your parents actually are in younger years. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. And me personally,
okay,
I know, I feel God blessed me with people. If my dad or my mother wasn't like this or right there for this and that, and the greatness they had in the ugly, everyone has something you might not like. As a child, I know I always had somebody there for me that was there. So whether it be this one or whether it be that one, I took always stuff for what it was, and I never really looked at it in a way where I didn't have some type of love.
Well, you were different then.
I was different.
You were different. You were different.
And know what I used to do? I would be outside playing. I like kid stuff. I don't even want to be with the adults that much.
You didn't want to know.
Now you ain't want to know because it's more fun being with the kids, being with your cousins, being with your friends. Who feels like being with their parents? Most of the time when we grew up, they say, hey, if y'all don't go outside,
right,
y'all better get out. Right. So we were outside.
Right.
And if you had to be with your parents and adults, that was kind of boring at certain times.
Of course.
Because parents are boring.
Right.
Except you be styling. I'll see you on the ground.
Yeah. My kids like me.
Y'all go on vacations.
Like
you got Nick Cannon money.
No.
Yeah, I seen.
But my kids like me though. You know what I mean?
So they gonna like Nick. Daddy's cool. He's on TV.
But they like me. We're in the same house. They have access to me whenever they want to have access to me, and I am there at all times. They don't have to find me or call me or wait to see me, or you know what I mean. They don't have to do that. And again, depending upon the relationship dynamic that these kids are going to have with their mothers, that it can also affect, unfortunately, the relationship they have with their fathers.
That absolutely could happen.
You know what I'm saying?
And I met this one girl. She the only person I ever met in life who they parents polygamy or whatever. The father had multiple wives.
Yeah.
And I'm on the train. She's telling me about this. I'm like, what? And I'm like, yo, how that work? She's like, it actually works very well because my father has enough money to support all of us, and it's just a lot of love in the house. Now she was saying, it was like, I forgot how many stops we was on the train. She's like, but he doesn't sleep with every woman all the time, but she's like, it actually works. They support each other.
They're sister wives.
Like I said, there you go. So that actually worked. Usually, the husband's gonna get on your nerves. You're gonna need space anyway. A lot of relationships need space.
Go over here to her,
and sometimes,
and at least I know her, right?
At least you know her.
No.
But it's not for us. It's not for everybody.
And it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody, and I respect those who say it's not.
Hey, you want to be sister wives?
For those that's what they do. He takes care of you. He's not disrespecting you, not hitting you. He can afford what you want and what you desire, and I don't see a problem.
Okay. What about sister husbands?
Oh man, I ain't sister husband. Yo, man, sometimes you might be a side dude, like, and you keep it moving like that.
Yeah,
it happens in life.
No, but what about sister like
I don't know what sister husband
like brother husbands? What about that?
I don't know. These new terms, bromance, all kinds of stuff. Like I don't former. Like I don't know all these new terms.
I'm asking because if you look up history and you look up certain countries in Africa where there was matriarchal rule,
you got all the big words tonight.
You just seriously look it up. Where there was matriarchal rule in certain countries in Africa, you had women that were queens that had multiple husbands. You know, and so you had to be brother husbands with Shaka Zulu and this one and that one because all of your wife collectively was the queen. Why don't we talk about that
cool
as
too.
much now? Yeah.
You be like, what? Because, she got on my nerves anyway, it's not even my day. You gotta, all right, I'll holler at you. Day. Like, if this is already established, known, custom. Not my day. And because, in relationships, you're not always going to get along.
Of course not.
And you might need some space. Now, take the ego out the way because this is customary. This is not like a new thing, and I just found out. So this is what we do. Where were you at in Africa?
Wherever.
So we in Zamunda. Okay. And in Zamunda, this is what they do. So I'm like, that could work.
Okay.
But I hope the guy can be able to have a woman, maybe the servant or whatever, the queen's little flunky to get his off.
The sister wives can't be with other men.
Oh, they can't do that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's not it? Nah, I ain't gonna get married. I'm sorry, y'all. Mm-mm. But shout out to y'all that do it. They gotta change that rule. Just don't get caught.
The sister wives cannot be with other men.
So he got time to focus on what he want to focus on. Do what he want to do with the queen on his day. Get a new hobby. Get some stuff to do. Go to the club. You be all right.
Yeah.
But I ain't signing up for that. But if that's what they do, it could work.
All right. Well, listen. More power to them. If this is what people want to do, you want to be a sister wife just because you want to be taken care of and you don't care about anything else, go for it. It's not for me, but
we know this ain't for you. You're not like you like what line is that? Nah. Ain't no more Coke. I don't want Pepsi. I'm good.
It's not for me, but If it's for them, then y'all go right on ahead. Listen,
you don't like Fridays?
Nick Cannon, you know I don't. But listen, Nick Cannon, impregnate however many want to be impregnated, and then y'all just deal with whatever.
All the Uber Eats they want, everything they want.
Whatever they want to have, y'all go right on ahead. It's definitely
nails done, hair done, everything did. He got it.
Yeah. Well, only thing I missed today was my edge tamer because I was trying to beat the rain. You know,
I'll be upset if Nick Cannon makes another rap song. That would get me upset. I would have a problem with that.
He just made another movie where he's like a gangster or something like that. He's from the wrong side of the tracks.
I hope he worked on his chops and can do it. I know he was down. You got enough gangsters around him.
Yeah, well,
I just hope he's a better actor than comedian.
It's not
in this movie.
Him. It's not him.
What if he's good? Give him a chance.
No, he's not. I've seen the clips from the movie.
Oh, it's bad. Dang.
You know, like a fake cool guy.
See, that's your problem. Because y'all don't give Nick a chance. Y'all always look at Nick
Cannon. I like Nick
You call him a fake cool guy.
In this movie.
Because he's a fake cool rapper.
In this movie.
And he got better.
In this movie, he reminds me of a fake cool guy. The movie is coming out. You'll see it for yourself.
Did you like Drumline? I like Drumline. I believed that character. I even liked the Can't Buy Me Love, the remix that he did. I believe that he might have worked on his chops, and you got to wait for it to come out. That trailer might not be that good. Nah, because you call him whack. That's why.
I didn't call him whack.
You call Nick whack.
I like Nick Cannon. I like what he's doing. I like the way he's mastered his whatever it is he does.
You bought Gigolo
and has
CD?
amassed wealth. Who?
That Gigolo by Lacido, that song. You ain't had a CD?
Oh, that was his song?
See that face? Yeah. See that face? You think he whack?
I'm good. On to more important issues before we close out the show.
Nick got a hater over here.
No. I like Nick Cannon.
I'm getting Wildin' Out tickets.
No, we went to Wildin' Out right here, BKS1 Radio, when they were filming in New York, and met most of the comedians that were on the show. As a matter of fact,
plenty of black friends. I know.
Rip Michaels used to call into the show all the time. You know, Rip on Wildin' Out. He used to call into the Out Show all the time. So we have friends that we made just from going out to interview them. So again, Nick Cannon, I think he's great. I just think his character in this movie is like a fake cool guy. That's it.
I would not disrespect any friends of the show.
You know what? Moving on to more serious issues, because they're showing up all over the place, and I'm not saying they ever went anywhere. I'm just saying they're just showing up now. So I'm going to first talk about what happened in Michigan, where there was a black realtor who took his two black clients to see a house, and the cops were called on them, and guns were drawn. Because the black realtor was showing a house to a black man and his 15-year-old son in Michigan in a suburb. When they came out, they were surrounded by police with guns drawn because they believed that the three black men were breaking into the house.
Damn, he had a key.
He had a whole key.
They had no ring, like the
ring
ring security.
And is walking in a house.
Daytime.
I mean, you don't go see houses at night in real estate.
Daytime.
Yeah, you go see
walking in.
Yeah,
3 of them.
Yep.
They have a bag with them.
Why would he have a bag?
Because they breaking in, they gonna steal something, right?
I mean,
is somebody living in at the house at the time?
Absolutely. It's not a vacant home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the house that they're walking in, those people called the police.
The house that they were walking, the neighbors called the police.
Not even the people that they were walking in called the police, and they're in the house.
The neighbors. The neighbors called.
So what happened with the people in the house? What did they do?
The people weren't in the house at the time.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. Yeah, so
the neighbors called the police saying that they saw 3 black men going into their neighbor's house.
Which was true, and that's all it took for them to come and pull guns out?
Yep. Now, you know the house is for sale. It's your neighbor's house.
Mm-hmm.
You know your neighbor's moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was impossible that 3 black men could be looking at the house?
Yeah, because they don't like black people.
Clearly.
They should have known that. They didn't see the sign?
Clearly. This is Michigan. So this one was a bit tough, because as all of the officers stood outside, they stood outside with guns drawn, ready for a standoff.
With the father and the 2 sons.
with the real estate agent, the father, and his son that went to see the house.
My goodness.
Yeah. So, but I do want to bring something home. I want to bring it home. Let me find it here because, we're talking about racism, and as we come to the end of the show, I want to bring it home. Where is it?
What race we talking about?
Elizabeth, New Jersey. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be.
Have you been to the Garden restaurant?
Nah, they change names all the time.
Yeah,
but where is it?
I'm not as sure of the exact address.
Is that one by the train station?
I don't know.
What went down?
So it's the Garden Restaurant. The Garden Restaurant, 3 days ago, decided that they did not want black customers.
I'm Dominican. They let me in. Como está? Sorry, y'all, that y'all couldn't get in.
They decided that they didn't want black customers. So apparently they had a DJ who was spinning that night. The DJ stopped playing Latin music and played, I don't know, 1 or 2 hip hop songs. Upon playing those songs, the manager of the restaurant went to the DJ, fired the DJ on the spot, and said, the music you're playing is going to entice the kind of crowd that we don't want in here.
I can understand that.
And fired the DJ on the spot. And the black people who were already in line waiting to be seated were never sat.
I can understand. One, that's whack, because hip hop does not stop with just black.
It's not a black
doesn't stop
thing.
at black. It's
right.
It's black, Spanish, white, whoever appreciates that type of music.
Right.
Now, the only thing I can say, maybe if you had a clear cut rule, we don't want this to be a hip hop club because we don't want the hip hop type crowd to come in here.
Mm-hmm.
And we play this type of music.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if it was a jazz club, we play jazz music. When this is not hip hop night, and we want the jazz type crowd to be here. Mm-hmm. But that shouldn't be restricted to a race or anything else. This should be just because they want that type of vibe.
No.
And if they want that vibe, cool. But not for race. That's why.
That's great. I've been to different restaurants with all types of vibes, but the fact of the matter is that they did not want black people in the restaurant and refused to seat the black people that were standing in line waiting. They set all of the people that came in behind them and not the black people.
They stayed there long enough?
They stayed there trying to figure out exactly what was going on. Oh, they know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Who told them? The DJ?
The DJ showed the black people that were waiting the text message that he had just gotten from the manager as he got fired.
You want to cancel him?
So the Garden in Elizabeth.
We canceled y'all.
Y'all are canceled. Y'all are canceled.
Daggone Garden.
Nobody is going to the Garden in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Everybody.
No nothing. No Casamigos. No nothing.
No. We're not coming anyway. Nobody wants your food. Nobody wants to patronize
Who's even the DJ?
you.
Who's the DJ?
I'll get the name for you.
Maybe we gotta bring him on the show.
Yeah, right.
Let him know. Right. DJ.
Yes, maybe we will.
If y'all know DJ, drop it.
Maybe we will. So maybe if the DJ is watching tonight, on whether you're on Instagram watching, because we're live on Instagram right now, or Facebook, or tune in, however you're watching. If you listening, we're going to reach out to you because we want to know what really
what song he played? What song you thought he played that got like the black people go on?
I don't think it was WAP.
You don't think it was WAP? You think it was like Dipset? He might have played Dipset and he was mad because he knew Dipset got dropped and the locks got him. He shouldn't have put Dipset on.
This was 3 days ago.
He shouldn't have put Dipset on.
Clearly it was Dipset.
G's up. You know what I mean? That's what happened.
Clearly it was
He
Dipset.
said, yo, you know what happened.
He said, I don't want that Dipset crowd.
Yes, they just lost.
In here. And so, therefore, y'all have to go.
You saw how Freaky Zeke was on that stage. He didn't want that. He didn't want no Zeke or Jewels type people
energy
in there.
He didn't need Jimmy falling off the stage.
You see?
Did you see Jimmy fall off the stage?
Did you see when he put a choker on his neck?
But did you see Jimmy fall off the stage with his leather pants?
He should have stayed off. Just walked off.
No. Jimmy did walk off the stage in the middle of a set.
Leather pants. No, I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, that wasn't the worst part. When he went like this, and the guy put the You didn't see that part?
I didn't see that part.
He put a chain on him.
I didn't see that part.
He was like this.
I didn't see that part.
Gave him his neck to put the chain on.
I didn't see that part. I did see.
Rappers.
I did see Jimmy fall off the stage.
You saw Joel's rap?
I said, "Oh, Jimmy." No, I didn't see Joel's rap
neither.
because I kept looking for his teeth.
Why'd you look?
Anyway.
Did it match his? You're terrible. You're terrible. You're terrible. That's why.
Anyway, listen, we are coming to the end of the show. It is time for us to go home. We stayed over a little bit over time tonight, but again, thank you so much. The lightning was trying to take us out a little bit earlier.
Bugging. Thank you.
But we made it, and we are back, and we pulled the show out in the midst of everything that was going on. But thank you so much for being here tonight. Everybody, please make sure you watch Jason's show that comes on every single Monday night. Beards and Ballheads, everybody, right here on BKS1 Radio. Make sure you tune into his show and the guys and the fellas that are with him with all of their interesting topics on Monday nights. Give them the time.
Like 9-ish. Yo, 9-ish. Oh, I'm gonna say like be ready at 9. But 9, look, because we want everyone to have a seat. Because people, they got to come in. We want, all the people to be comfortable.
So 9-ish.
Seated.
9
like between 9:15, we're gonna be ready to go. But I'm telling you, you're not gonna get out the seat once you're watching it.
Okay.
You're not gonna turn it. You're gonna enjoy it.
Around 9-ish, everybody.
Yeah.
Tune in.
9 to 10:30. We're messing with you.
Tune into BKS1 Radio
Monday
and
nights.
watch Jason on Monday nights. Beards and Ballheads.
Shout out to the whole chain.
Yes, he decided to be a guest co-host with me here tonight.
I was blessed to be and honored to be with Toya Chanel.
Thank you.
And the Owl Show.
Thank you.
My credit score went up.
Yeah,
my skin started glowing. No, I just feel like that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all about how I feel. I got the feel that it did.
Then that's what it is.
That's all it is.
That's what it is. But no, seriously, thank you for being here tonight. Queen B is handling some business. She will be back. But everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys for watching. We love you guys for listening. And God willing, we will be here next week. Same time, same place, different show. See you guys soon.